Listen, you want to make your ex chase you? It's a couple dark psychological tricks that'll have your ex begging, chasing, and she'll be obsessed with you. But these are, look, I say this with caution. You want your ex to be obsessed with you? Enter at your own risk.
For one, this is my big thing, all right? It's okay to flirt with her friends, you guys. If you guys are...
Wait a minute, you can't say it. You can't flirt with her friends. You can't flirt with your ex.
Do what you gotta do with her. You're no longer with her. If you see her friends at the bowling alley or at the playing bingo, I don't care, whatever you guys do, all right? If you see the ex, you talk to them, you be charming, you be cool, you be playful, you know what I'm saying? Crack little jokes here and there. I wouldn't go so far as like telling them, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty, and like complimenting them like that. But you want to be charming. You want to get them laughing, smiling. You want to make them feel good around you, okay? This is like your little practice flirt doll right here that you flirt around with and play with, all right? Because if you're cool around her, you're charming to her, you make her laugh and you make her smile, and then she ends up seeing your ex like the next day or talking to her the next day. Yeah, I seen Murphy at the bingo hall. Oh, really? What was up with him? Oh, I don't know. He was cool. He was just in a good mood, just kind of being silly and playful. And they'll have good things to say about you, and that's the key. Because the majority of the time, like during breakups, you know, her friends are like, oh, you should leave him. You can do way better. Oh my God, he's such a loser. Why would you waste your time with him? Okay. But if you're over here talking to her friends and you got them smiling and laughing and giggling, and you put them in a good mood and all that stuff, and the next time they see your ex, they'll probably have a lot of good things to say about you. And what does that do to your ex? Damn, she said nothing but good things. He's happy, he's smiling, he's improving himself, he looks younger, he's more confident. I mean, wow, man, like I'm missing out. He has a better car, he's making more money. Oh my God. When you got somebody else putting in a good word for you, somebody that she's really cool and close with, it's gonna echo in her head all the compliments that her friend just gave you.
We're not saying to slide in your ex's friends' DMs. We're not saying that and try to put your bid in and try to take them out and ask them out on a date. We're not saying that, or be overtly flirtatious. No, we're not saying that. We're saying do it in a fun, flirty manner, and not be afraid to compliment them a little bit. Say, oh, your hair looks pretty, and it's not in a way that's gonna be crossing that line, because that'll definitely get back to your ex, and that's definitely gonna be frowned upon in the eyes of your ex. So you don't want to do that. Don't go overboard.
And we smacking her butt or nothing like that, or like, oh, you're sexy, come home with me tonight. Nothing stupid like that. Just fun, playful, charming, cool happiness with her, So another dark psychological trick to make your ex start chasing you again is your social media. That's huge, you guys. You walk a thin line with this, okay? There's a right way and a wrong way, all right? Now, some guys, after the breakup, they're not like mentally stable enough to be jumping on social media and like scrolling through and seeing what she's posting online with her and the new guy, or seeing her doing good and doing better without you, all right? So now you gotta think, that actually works both ways, okay? If she's with a new guy, posted a new car that she's with the guy, and then, a new life she's living, you do the same thing. Because you should already be improving yourself, looking better, feeling better, a little more muscular or whatnot, starting your own business or whatever you do. And you know what? If she starts seeing that about you, what do you think she's gonna be thinking? It works both ways. It works both ways. And you want her to see you doing good. You wanna show yourself off. You wanna be proud of yourself is what you wanna do. You wanna make yourself a better person than what you were when the breakup occurred.
You wanna become you 2.0. You wanna upgrade yourself to your new model after the breakup, because you were acting needy, you were acting desperate, you were acting unsavory,
like a business,
like straight cake boy status. And then now you started to go to the gym, you started to upgrade your wardrobe, you started to grow a little more facial hair, you started to grow a beard, you got a new hairstyle, you started a podcast. You want to show your life on your social media. It's okay to do that. Like you said, if you're not in that space yet, don't, because you might post up a picture about you recording a podcast, and the next thing you know, the next picture is about you on Instagram Live breaking down in tears. We got snot bubbles coming out of your ears and your nose. Yeah, snot bubbles come out of your ears too when you're going through a breakup. It's a scientific fact. So if you're not ready to do that, don't get on social media. But if you are healthy enough, you did the healing, you did the work, and you're okay with seeing your ex on the opposite end, then yes, by all means, display yourself on social media. Display your new self, because now with you being in the gym, she's gonna say, wow, Zach was never in the gym before. I'd never seen it. Only thing I saw him pick up was a Dorito. How is he gonna pick up a dumbbell now? And this is gonna spike emotions in your ex, and that's exactly what you wanna do.
So another psychological no contact rule tactic to get your ex chasing you is you gotta have a better appearance. You gotta look better. You know, not just the way you dress, not just the way you smell, but you gotta look, like physically look better. And looking younger too. You gotta have that clean skin. You can't be having like that beat up acne, like you was like, you know, your face been all like drooped up and up against the subway train window for like a week straight. I mean, you gotta have like that young, nice look to you.
And that's why this portion of this video is brought to you by the good people over at Teach Hanley. It's an entire skin regimen, and it's all about helping men become their best self, because when you look good, you'll feel good. Using a facial wash, using a cleanser, using a moisturizer, using an eye cream, using a facial scrub, these are all the things that are included in Teach Hanley's line. It's not overly complicated. I've used it, he uses it. It's a great system to get glowing skin. We all have issues with our skin, and trust us guys, it's not complicated. Very easy to use, very easy to implement. Once you get in that rhythm of using it every day, you won't even notice it. You get to the point where if you do miss out on washing your face or using a moisturizer, you're like, man, I gotta get on the ball, I'm messing up. Because you start to see the results. So click the link in the description. There's a special offer by clicking that link. There are details to come once you click that link. Get a part of the Teach Hanley movement, everybody. You'll thank us, and you'll thank yourself down the line. And you know what else? Your ex will probably thank you for seeing the new you, because you upgraded yourself and you got that clear glowing skin. And another dark psychological tactic to use during no contact that'll make your ex chase you is by you actually going out and having fun when you don't want to. Now, you gotta understand here, there's a lot of women out there that take pride in knowing that their ex is sitting at home, being miserable, with Cheeto dust on him and crying his eyes out. She gets gratification knowing that, I got rid of him, he's still on. There's a lot of women that feel like that. I got wrapped around my finger.
It's like a power trip for them. It's like that's what they want. They won. They succeeded. They're in the control. They're running it. Some girls would be like, yeah, I ruined him. You know, you got the narcissistic women that'd be like, you know what? He's a little baby. I turned this big man into like a little pansy over here. You know, they get off on that. They get off on seeing you down and crying. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, like bullies. Like bullies will sit there and like pick on somebody just to make themselves feel better. That's how a lot of women are, you guys. A lot of women will sit there and like tear a guy apart just to make them feel better inside. So you sitting on your butt playing video games, watching porn, and like crying all day, all night, calling your mom up and crying to her, oh my God, oh, Amber left me, mama, she ain't coming back. Like, you guys, like, they get off on that. You're giving her an orgasm off stuff like that, you know, like, she won, basically. When you start doing that type of stuff, she won, you lost.
And if that's what your ex thinks, if that's her mentality about you, that she wants to see you, that's not someone that you want to deal with at all. You don't want to get her back. But in order to come out of that misery, you have to go out and get back into the world and have fun. Because look, she's going out and doing her thing. She's single. She's on to someone else. She's living her life that she wants to live without you. She feels like she made a decision that was best for her, and now you're just gonna be wallowing in your own filth and your own bitterness and your own pain. Is that what you want to have represent you? And she knows that you're hurt and you're just a shell of your former self. Is that what you really want people to know about you, your friends and your family? Yes, the breakups are gonna be hard initially. So you have to go out and push yourself. It's the same thing with going to the gym. The best times that I ever felt is when you're leaving the gym, when you were going into the gym saying, I don't want to go, I don't want to be here right now. But when you leave the gym, when it was a time you push through that resistance, man, you feel you have an even better workout. Even if it was you didn't get the reps that you wanted, or you didn't complete the sets that you wanted, just knowing that you went when you didn't want to go was more fulfilling and gratifying than just sitting on your butt and watching ESPN. By staying at home, you're gonna be in an echo chamber of your own thoughts, your own negative thoughts, and your own misery. So you have to go out, get that vitamin D, be amongst your friends, be amongst family, going to try new things, opening your social circle to help you get out of this state that you're in. You have to force yourself out of this state. Nothing in nature is stagnant. It's either growing or dying. And by you just in your house, in your room, on your bed, under the covers, you're you're in a cocoon of pain and hurt. Burst through that pain, burst through that shell, burst through that cocoon, and get out there. But that takes discipline. You got to be proactive with this. So you have to get out and force yourself to go out and have fun. And the byproduct of you going out is your ex is gonna see that, especially if you're posting it on social media. And by you staying at home, you're missing out on all the fun. So another dark psychological tactic to use during no contact is to date a better chick than your ex. Women compare themselves to every other woman out there. They compare themselves to their friends. They compare themselves to your exes. Yes, they compare themselves to your ex. They will look at your social media from 2 years ago. I'm like, she was fat. And she wasn't fat. Like, oh yeah, I'm thinner. I got bigger boobs than her. They do this. So what do you think is gonna happen when you start dealing with women and the woman that you're dealing with is better than your ex? She's taller, she's in better shape, she has longer hair, she's more educated, she has a better job, comes from a good family, went to a better university. She's more bubbly, she's more witty, she has her own podcast, she makes cupcakes on the side, she makes THC cupcakes, and your ex is gonna compare herself to the new woman. And if the new woman that you're dating is better, even slightly better, her blood's gonna get boiling at that point because she's gonna feel like, wow, he upgraded, he did better without me. And that's the thing that women fear the most. That's what your ex fears the most. Because no contact provokes scarcity in your ex. Because things that are in limited quantity are valued more. And by you not only going no contact and not begging and pleading her, it takes the control away from her. It takes the choice and the freedom away from her to be able to have you when she has you at her whim. Whenever the wind blows, she can have you because she knows where you stand. But by you getting another woman and a better woman, that's gonna provoke something in your ex that you've probably never seen her react in a way that she never has before. Because now your attention is scarce. Not only that, but your exclusivity is scarce because you might be in the arms of a woman and it's gonna really provoke something because now her chance of getting you back is gonna be slim to none, especially because you're dealing with a better woman, and that terrifies women. And that's gonna make her chase you even more.
So another psychological no contact rule that'll get your girl chasing you is a lot of guys are just being like a little bit too nice. You guys can't go from like no contact and just straight brown nosing with these girls. I mean, like you gotta make them earn you back. So you gotta kind of be like the one that kind of like sets the tone, okay? You should be at the point now where it's like you don't take any BS from her at all. She left you hanging, she left you high and dry, she left you crying like a little baby with your face in your pillow all night with that broken heart. Probably the worst pain you ever felt in your life. You guys, you gotta make her come to you. You gotta make her validate you now, okay? You can't turn into like the super soft, sweet, nice guy, buying her flowers and taking her out to eat every day and writing her poems and, yeah, baby, I love you. Let's just pick up where we left off. I forgive you. I forgive you, baby. I'm just happy we back together. I think we're making the right decision. You guys, you gotta
Damn,
make
you had sex. You just went on a coffee date with her.
Exactly. Y'all went through the Starbucks drive-through and talk for about 15 minutes, right. And all of a sudden you just brown nose her, inviting her out to eat and trying to take her on vacations and stuff like that. You got to make her come to you. It's okay to tell her no, and a lot of guys don't get that. If you guys meet up, you guys talk, and she has like something that you kind of feel like kind of so about, and you just don't want to do, it's okay to be like, nah, I don't want to. I ain't got time for that right now. I'm a little too busy, Of course, you want to be cool, charming, and playful with her, but dude, it's okay to tell her no. And that's what a lot of guys don't get, and a lot of guys don't do. It's okay to say no.
And another dark psychological tactic that you can use during no contact to make a chase builds on being nice. Women, as we always say, they respond well to their emotions being spiked. And what spikes their emotions is the tension, is the doubt and the uncertainty and the space. And using mystery by not letting your ex know where you stand is gonna spike her emotions. So when she says, what are we doing? Look, baby, I got a lot on my plate now. I'm thinking about running for Congress. I got a lot on my plate right now. I can't deal with you, and you're gonna start stalking me, girl, and you're gonna be on TikTok doing live stream. Look, I can't deal with that. Let's just be cool for right now, have fun, and keep doing what we're doing. You want to create that mystery. You want to create that intrigue, and what that's gonna do is gonna build you up into the godlike superhero type. Because nobody cares to see Superman at Kroger, at the checkout at Kroger, because that's the mundane, regular things that people do, and that doesn't make them become the superheroes that we know and love. They come in when danger is happening, they save the girl, save the city, and save everybody. They fly off into the sunset. But by you letting your ex know what you're, doing mundane things, and let her know exactly where you stand, that brings your value down. That brings the emotions back down. So she wants to have that mystery. So don't let her know exactly what's on your mind. Go ahead and not return her text for a couple of hours, because look, you're at work, you're out having fun with friends, maybe you're on a date. Text your ex when you feel like it. Don't reject her, don't ignore her, but text her when you feel like it. Don't text her within 5 minutes how you used to do at the end of a breakup. Let her wait a little bit. She's the one that brushed you off, like you said. She brushed you off. Make her wait. It's no harm in that at all. The going no contact is going to provoke a lot of things in your exes. It's going to spike her emotions. And if you're still having trouble spiking her emotions, check out this video, Walking Away Creates Attraction, and we'll break down a lot more and give you a lot more understanding of why spiking her emotions is the exact thing that you need to focus on during a breakup. You can only do that by walking away. So go ahead and click that link to the left. Click on that video, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.